All right, we're going to look at two examples of writing the equation of a line when you're given 2 points, and then we'll give you a set of problems to do. Have a great day while I'm gone. So the question says, write the equation of a line in slope-intercept form that passes through the points -4, -6, and 1, 4. So we've got just 3 steps to do. Remember, when you're writing an equation in slope-intercept form, all you need is the slope number and the b number, the y-intercept. So first, step 1, and write all these notes in your notebook. Cornell notes, please. No. Just kidding. But put these down, and if I go too fast, all you do is pause the video to catch up. So find the slope using the slope formula. You remember the slope formula, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So first I'll label these points. Let's see, in the first pair is x1 and y1. In the second pair is the x2 and the y2 number. So we've got them labeled. We'll just put them right into the formula. I start with my fraction bar and my subtraction signs and then just put in the numbers. So it says y2 is first, that's a 4. Minus y1 we labeled was -6. And then x2 was the 1, and x1 was labeled -4 there. And then the easiest way to do this is go ahead and take your calculator. I love this calculator. And get that fraction. It's right next to the 9. Get that on your screen, and now you can just plug in the top part, 4 minus -6. On the bottom, we've got 1 minus -4. And hit enter, and you can see it reduces and everything, simplifies it. So we get a slope of 2 here. So now we know our slope number. All we need is our y-intercept number. So the steps to do that. We're going to pick one of the given points we started off with. Either one, it doesn't matter. And substitute x and y numbers along with the slope into the slope-intercept form, y equals mx plus b. So I picked the point 1, 4, and again, we figured out the slope just a minute ago. The slope was 2. So we're going to substitute those in to the formula. Of course, the 1 is the x number. It's going to go in place of x here. The 4 is the y number. It goes in place of y. And our slope goes in place of m. So everything has a number except b, what we're solving for, the y-intercept. So the equation looks like this now. Remember, mx means m times x, so we're going to multiply those numbers first. And that's what you'll do every time when you're doing this step. So 2 times 1 is 2. Then to isolate b or solve for b, we need to get rid of that 2. Since it's positive, we'll minus 2 from both sides. And get b equals 2. Now the final step is the easiest. Remember, when we're writing equation in slope-intercept form, all we need is the m and the b number. We've got those in this problem. They were both 2, positive 2. And so all we're going to do is substitute them in for m and b in here. And then what? Put that 2 there. And we'll have 2x, y equals 2x. And then it was a positive 2 plus 2. So there's a first example. We'll do one more example. And then you may start your problems. So I want to see this second example also in your notes. Same step, same type of problem. They write it a little differently this time. Instead of that passes through the points, it says write an equation of a line in slope-intercept form that contains the points. So if the line contains the points, it's passing through. It's just a different way of writing the question. Don't get confused on that type of wording. So here we go. We'll find that slope again with our slope formula. Don't forget, it's easy to make a mistake, so it's best just to label those points, x1, y1, x2, y2. And then substitute them into the formula. So y2 minus y1, we should have -5 minus 1. On the bottom, x2 minus x1, we got 8 minus -4. Again, putting that into your calculator, I'll show you that one more time. What do we got? Now, skip it. Go ahead and substitute it in there. If you need some help, ask a friend there. And you should get negative 1/2. Okay? So now we know the slope. We're ready to go find the y-intercept. We're going to what? Pick a point, either one of those points. Let's see, what did I choose? I chose 8, -5. And remembering that our slope is negative 1/2, substituting those numbers into slope-intercept form. The x number is 8, goes there. The y number is -5, it goes there. And the slope goes in place of m here. So the only thing, again, we'll be missing is the b. Our first step after that is the same, multiply the m and the x. And you should get -4. And then to isolate the b, we get rid of this -4 here with +4. And then -5 + 4 is -1. So now we've got the slope is -1/2. The y-intercept b is -1. We just substitute them into that formula, the slope-intercept form, and we get y equals -1/2 x minus 1. All righty, well, you have a good day. Now you do your practice problems, and we'll see you next week.